It happened on a night when I came home earlier than usual. Work was slow, my boss let me go, and I thought, I'll surprise my girlfriend. I'll get her favorite muffins, and we'll watch a movie together. Pure comfort vibes. Perfect plan. I walked into the apartment expecting to hear her humming in the kitchen or scrolling on the couch, but it was silent. Too silent. I was about to call her when I noticed her phone on the table. She never leaves it behind. Ever. Then a message popped up on the lock screen. I'll send the photos. Don't worry. He suspects nothing. My heart sank. My hands literally froze. And then I saw the photo. Her. My girlfriend. In the arms of some guy. At the same restaurant where we celebrated our anniversary. I sat down, staring. Everything in me went numb. Thoughts started racing like crazy. Who is he? Why? How long has this been going on? How did I not see it? And then the door opened. She walked in, smiling, holding grocery bags. But when she saw my face, her smile disappeared instantly. You're home early? Yeah, I answered, showing her phone. Looks like you forgot something. Her expression changed. Color drained from her face. She slowly sat down across from me. Listen. How long? I cut her off. A pause. A deep breath. A couple of weeks, she whispered. I felt a punch right in my chest. Who is he? You don't know him. It's complicated. I was angry, hurt, confused, but what she said next threw me even deeper. It's my ex. Biggest punch yet. She explained they ran into each other. He claimed he'd changed. She got confused, didn't know what she felt, blah, blah. The usual disaster. I wanted to leave, to scream, anything. But she reached for my hand. I choose you, she said quietly. I was going to end everything with him today. That's why I left my phone. I didn't want you to see the messages until I told you. I didn't know whether to believe her or not. Then, what are these photos? I asked. She swallowed hard. He forced me. He told me to send him something that would prove we're not together. He's obsessive, dangerous. I didn't believe her. Not until she took out a small recorder. She pressed play. A man's voice filled the room, cold, aggressive, threatening. You're coming back to me, or I'll make your new boyfriend regret ever meeting you. Give me proof you're not with him. Otherwise... The rest was even worse. My blood ran cold. She went to the kitchen to get water, probably trying not to break down. Her phone lit up again. A new message. From him. She told you already? Good. Now you're part of the plan. I frowned and opened the chat. Another message came in. Everything is going exactly as expected. She has no idea. Then a photo of me, taken secretly from a distance, at my workplace. My stomach twisted. And then came the final message. She thinks I'm manipulating her. But we both know the truth. You wanted to get rid of her. I'm just helping. I froze. Everything I believed for the past hour flipped upside down. She wasn't the traitor. She wasn't the one playing a double game. The real betrayal, the real danger, was coming from someone I hadn't even seen until now. I kept staring at that last message. You wanted to get rid of her. I'm just helping. My hands were shaking. Every thought, every theory, every emotion inside me twisted into fear and confusion. And then, bang, bang, someone knocked on the door. Not a normal knock. Slow, heavy, intentional. Liza looked at me and whispered, "It's him." My heart almost stopped. I walked quietly to the door and looked through the peephole. A man was standing there, dark jacket, calm expression, cold eyes. He smiled directly into the peephole. "Open the door," he said softly. "We finally need to talk." Liza grabbed my arm. "Don't, please, don't listen to anything he says." But I froze, listening. The man continued. "I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here because you and I have unfinished business." Unfinished business. With me? Nothing made sense. "If you call the police," he said calmly, "they already have a video of you screaming at her, of her crying, enough to make your life hell." My stomach twisted. "But I'm fair," he added. "I'm offering a deal." His voice was disturbingly polite. "Liza comes with me. You walk away, quietly. No police, no consequences." I heard Liza breathe in sharply behind me. "He's lying," she whispered. "He wants both of us gone." But the worst part? I believed her, and I believed him. Both at the same time. I stepped away from the door and looked at her. "Why is he involving me? I've never even seen this guy." She hesitated, then said something that made my chest tighten. "It's not random." She lifted her sleeve, revealing bruises on her arm. "He didn't just stalk me. He stalked you too. He's been watching you for weeks." My breath caught. "He knows where you work, what time you leave, who you talk to. He's obsessed with controlling everything around me." She looked at me with shaking eyes. "Including you." Her phone buzzed again. A new message from him. "Open the door, or I open it myself." Another photo. This time, the inside of our apartment, taken through the window. He was already watching us before he knocked. And the last message, "Don't make this difficult. It's time for the three of us to finish what we started." 3 of us? What did that even mean? I stepped closer to the door and heard him whisper through it. "I'm tired of pretending. Tell her the truth about you and me." My whole body went cold. The truth about me and him? I didn't even know his name, or at least I thought I didn't. I stared at the door, at the man behind it, at the messages that twisted my mind into knots. "Tell her the truth about you and me," he repeated, almost laughing. My throat tightened. "I don't even know you," I shouted back. Silence. Then a quiet, cold reply. "You really don't remember, do you?" Liza looked at me, terrified. "Don't listen to him. He's playing with you." But a part of me, a horrible small part, felt like he wasn't lying. Suddenly, he said something that made my skin crawl. "Check your drawer, the wooden one, top left." I didn't want to, but my hands moved on their own. I opened the drawer and found a photo. Old, faded, 3 people. Liza, the man behind the door, and me. My head started spinning. "What is this?" I whispered. Liza grabbed the photo from my hand, eyes wide with panic. No, he planted this. He wants you to doubt everything." But the problem was, I recognized something. Not him, not the place. My own handwriting on the back. 2 words. Never again. The man outside spoke calmly. "Now you remember." A flash hit me. A broken fragment of a memory I'd forced deep inside. A party, a fight, a scream. Me stepping between him and Liza, blood, police lights, a court, a restraining order, and me telling myself I'd forget it all. A fresh start, a clean memory. But trauma has a way of hiding things too well. I staggered back. We knew each other." The man laughed softly. "Knew? We were practically inseparable, until you stole her from me." Liza shouted through the door. "He's lying. He twisted everything. He was dangerous. You protected me." My head was splitting in half, but one thing was suddenly clear. This wasn't a triangle. It was a war, and it started long before tonight. The man spoke again. "Open the door. Let's end this the way it was meant to end." Liza grabbed my arm. "Please, don't. He won't stop. He'll kill you." I looked at her, then at the door, then at the photo in my hand, me standing between them, trying to protect her. I finally understood. This wasn't about betrayal. This wasn't about love. This wasn't even about jealousy. It was about ending a cycle that had been repeating for years. I took a deep breath, and instead of opening the door, I reached for the phone and dialed 911. The man on the other side of the door heard the dial tone. He went silent. Then he spoke one last time. "Coward!" He kicked the door, and hard, and tried to break in. Liza screamed. I pushed a table against the door. More kicks, more rage. Then, sirens. Flashing blue and red lights poured through the hallway window. Police filled the corridor in seconds. They tackled him, pinned him to the ground, cuffed him as he screamed my name, promising revenge, promising darkness. But his voice grew smaller and smaller until it disappeared in the noise of the night. When everything was quiet again, Liza collapsed into my arms, shaking. "It's over," I whispered. For the first time, I actually believed it. A week later, I packed the last box and looked around the empty apartment. Liza hugged me tightly. "Moving was the right choice," she said. I nodded. But as I closed the door for the final time, something caught my eye. A slip of paper tucked under the doormat. I picked it up. It was a police evidence tag, and on the back, written in rushed handwriting, "He remembered more than he said. Watch your back." No signature, no explanation, just a chilling reminder. Some stories don't end when the danger leaves. They end when the truth does. And I wasn't sure I had it yet. But one thing was certain. This time, I wasn't running. I was ready.